Hello and welcome everyone to Nationals Park. We just have the anthem finishing up here at the nation's capital for today's matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. There we go, everyone head back in their seats and we'll get started after this. Hello and welcome everyone to Nationals Park here in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. for this matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals here in Game 1 of this best-of-3 league semifinal series. The umpires and the managers are down at home plate now, exchanging the lineup cards. We got an interesting one for you. Neither of these teams did too well. There's the Miami manager, 69 and 93 this season. Won the play-in though against Cincinnati. And there's the Nationals, 55 and 107. The number one seed of this tournament. There's your pitcher, Pablo Lopez, number 49, and he'll face Anibal Sanchez of the Nationals, number 27. There is Anibal Sanchez here, the right-hander, 4 and 6. And you gotta watch out for the massive amount of break he puts on these pitches. Did pretty well in 2022. 4.28 ERA, 1.27 whip. He'll face off against John Berti. First off, went 1 for 4 against Cincinnati. He's playing in left field today. First one to him will be a swing and a miss on a changeup well outside the zone. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a splitter low. 1-1. Haven't seen too much of the splitter these days. Four-seamer to the outside, 2-1. Nice crowd at Nationals Park. It's always great to see the stadiums filled. And it's good weather for baseball today. 2-1 to Berti. Low changeup. 3-1. Nice and slow too. It's going to get a lot of people with the change of speed, I think. Especially with how much it breaks. Grounds that one over to third. And I'll go to first for the first out of the inning. Your Miami Marlins starting lineup is Berti, Wendell, Cooper, Sanchez, Rojas, Diaz, Garcia, Anderson, and Stallings. 2 changes from last time against Cincinnati. Not really prominent hitters, though neither of these teams really are. Joey Wendell now up, the second baseman, 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. 2 days ago. Take strike 1 there. Oh, 1 to the left-hander. Hits that one hard. Looks like it may drop. No, ranging over the right fielder. Meneses with the play. Rest of the outfield for the Nationals, Robles and Thomas. Infielders from right to left, Voit, Garcia, Abrams, and Hernandez. And catching for Sanchez today will be Adams. First one to Garrett Cooper. Swing and miss for strike 1. Garrett Cooper, designated hitter, 3 for 4 with a double 2 days ago against the Reds. Had a really good night. See if we can continue this for him here today. 0-1. Big swing and a miss off the off speed there. Changeup got him way out in front. 0-2. Just can't get the fastball outside enough. 1-2. Sanchez looking like he didn't quite like that call, but it looks correct to me on the display. The 1-2. Ground ball over to the shortstop, who will make the play to first to retire the side. Marlins end up not getting a base runner on. We'll see what the Nationals can do after this. Pitching for the Marlins today, number 49, Pablo Lopez, 10-10 this season, 117 WHIP, 375 ERA. Second best pitcher on this team next to Sandy Alcantara. Really earned his spot in the majors. Really going to be what propels Miami into the next stage. They have young, talented pitching. They just need the bats. Lane Thomas first up. Takes a strike in there. The righty Thomas playing left field, number 28. 241 hitter with a 705 OPS. 17 home runs and 52 RBIs in 2022. Won't generate any off that foul ball though. 0-2. 0-2 to Thomas. Fastball is high. Going to be 1-2. It's going to be important for the Marlins here to take advantage of that pitching mismatch. Words today. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout on the slurve. 1 away. Take advantage of your better pitching. You have 5 good pitchers in your rotation. You have a decent bullpen. Just get your run support and shut these National hitters down. Next up is Luis Garcia, the second baseman. Circle change low. It's going to be Thomas, Garcia, Meneses, Voit, Cruz, Hernandez, Abrams, Adams, and Robles, your starting lineup for the Nationals today. Inside 2-0 on the curve. Sorry, on the circle change. Meneses is really their star hitter here. Only one within the vicinity of above 300. 940 OPS. 13 home runs, but that's only because he played half a season. 2-1, ground ball right up the middle. Pitcher fields it and will throw it to the first baseman, Diaz, for the second out. Here at a defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. In the outfield, it's Garcia, Sanchez, and Berti. Over in the infield, we have Diaz, Wendell, Rojas, and Anderson. And Stallings catching for Lopez. Joey Meneses here, the 2 away. We'll foul the first off. Right fielder today. Like I said, 324, 940, 1334 slash line over half a season. Stellar performance. He is going to be a starter for quite a while if he keeps that up. He's already 30. But that doesn't stop, most players. A lot of players play in the 40s these days. Hits the 0-2 far. Looks like the left fielder has it, and indeed he does. 1 inning gone, and no base runners for anybody. 0-0. We'll be back after this. Okay, cool. Didn't get on the scoreboard this time. Alright. Welcome back. Leading off, we have Sanchez versus Jesus Sanchez today. Didn't play against Cincinnati. 234 hitter, 682 OPS, 13 home runs, 36 RBIs. Quickly fouls a couple off, and he's behind 0-2. Looks at the changeup, but isn't fooled. 1-2. Well outside. Hits that one with great contact, but looks like number 45 Meneses ends up with the play there. 1 away. Miguel Rojas now in the batter's box. 1 for 4 with a double and a walk against Cincinnati. Playing shortstop today. Doesn't quite get a hold of the splitter. 0-1. Think he wanted a fastball there. The 0-1. Way inside. 1-1. Dave Lawrence behind the plate calling the balls and strikes today. That's Dave Lawrence, number 40. The 1-1 to Rojas. Hit high in the air. Ranging over is Garcia, who makes the play on the pop-up. 2 gone. And that brings number 6 hitter, the first baseman, Lewin Diaz. Not a good day at the office last time up. He'd like to improve on that. A trio of strikeouts and a double play ball. And fielders are to the right. We have 3 on the right. Here it tends to hit these balls on that side. Tips away the splitter. 1-1. Can't get much of the cutter that was outside, and it's going to be 1-2 off the foul ball. Hasn't had a strikeout yet, has Sanchez. Won't have it on that pitch either as it gets fouled off. Makes me wonder about the approach here he's taking. Yeah, he does strike out on that inside fastball. Another 1-2-3 inning as we continue 0-0 here into the bottom of the second. We'll be back after this. Leading off now for the Nationals here in the bottom of the second, Luke Voit, the first baseman. 228 hitter, 676 OPS, 9 home runs, 21 RBI. For a cleanup hitter, doesn't get too many runners on base, it seems like. At least when it counts. Doesn't have any here either as he's leading off. The 0-1. Sinker is in there for a strike. Hitting the inside line. 0-2 to Voit. Ground ball up into the shifted infield. The second baseman makes that play over to first for the first out. Next up, the DH, Nelson Cruz. Had a long storied career in the MLB. I remember him being with the Rangers for most of my life, watching him on Fox Sports Southwest. Takes the first one there for a strike. Yeah, 17 seasons. His last one, not too great. 234, 651. 64 RBIs, though. Fouls that away. He would have loved to have gotten more of that. It was a bit down the middle. 0-2 to Cruz. Lays off the circle change well to the inside, 1-2. On the ground, but he swings at it. And the catcher makes the play to first. 2 down now. And strikeout number 2 for Lopez. Good work by Stallings to block the ball. Now it's Cesar Hernandez. Yeah. First one to Hernandez is a strike in the zone. a big drop in production, I think, from 21 to 22 here. 21 home runs against 1. And that's not going to improve his total. Pops up to the catcher to the end of the inning. Still nothing through 2. As we'll bring up the bottom of the order. For the Marlins here now, it is Avisail Garcia, the right fielder. Takes a look at a splitter. Doesn't like it. And it is low, 1-0. That splitter's in the zone, though, 1-1. 224 hitter, 582 it looks like from my chicken scratch. 8 home runs. Can't tell how many RBIs. I need to learn to write. Not now, though, as it's a 2-2 count. Fouls the splitter away. Don't think he wanted the splitter there. I think he's looking for a fastball, but does at least get a hold of it. Won't have a hold of that, though. Strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts for Sanchez. As we can see here in the Google Cloud StatCast. Splitter. Really loves the splitter there. Changed his location a bit. That's the big thing there. Brian Anderson now up. Take strike 1. 0-4 is the third baseman. So far in this Bogdanoff Cup, of course, 1 game against Cincinnati, but still 0-4 with a strikeout. The 0-1 takes a look at a fastball, and it's in the zone for strike 2. 0-2 to Anderson, ground ball, foul. We'll do it again. Oh, 2 once again to Anderson. Fouled away. Again. At least he is going to make Sanchez work for the strikeout. Indeed he does. Strike out swinging. 3 in a row for Sanchez now. Took a big cut at that. Couldn't connect. Brings up Jason Stallings, the catcher, with 2 away here. 1 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts. He'll swing and miss the splitter for the first pitch of the at-bat. He's now 0-1. 0-1 to Stallings. Back up the middle, base hit. Little slow blooper into center there for a single. First base runner of the game for either team. Just nice textbook play. You saw the big gap there. Thought, that's where I want to put a baseball. And he did. John Birdie now up with 1 on and 2 out. Ground ball. And it looks like it's going to be headed straight to second to end the inning. 2.5 gone. Still nothing. We'll be back after this. Fielder's choice. CJ Abrams getting his first action here. 258 hitter, 605 OPS. 0 home runs, 10 RBIs. First one will be on the corner for strike 1. The 0-1 is low, 1-1. Not a lot of power here in this bottom half of the order. Not a lot of power in general, but especially in this 6, 7, 8 area. It's a bit of a weak spot here. Swings and a miss at that. It's now 1-2. 1-2 to Abrams. Hit's gonna turn foul into the stands. Had the right idea, hit it a long way, just turns foul near the end there. The 1-2. Ground ball will do it again as it goes foul behind the catcher. Bat boy gets it. That's the Miami bat boy here in Washington. Not sure why the Nationals don't have their own. Ground ball base hit for Abrams. Not really a ground ball there. It goes in the left field before taking a bop. I don't know why he said ground ball. It's a single nonetheless. And now I'll put Riley Adams at the dish. Riley Adams at the dish. With one on and nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Tries to steal second. Gets there. No, he's out. Caught stealing. Thought he had it. Big lead. But Wendell just able to sneak the tag on. Looked like he had it. Nice fast run there. Just the catcher was faster. 0-1 to Adams. Fouls that away. 0-2. Now with one out and nobody on. Catcher almost takes one in the elbow. 1-2. 1-2 to Adams. Ground ball past the third baseman into the outfield for a base hit. They'll get the runner on first back here. Good effort from Anderson there, trying to dive, but just can't get there. Victor Robles now at the plate. One out, one on. Pitch he was looking for, just didn't want to swing at it. Robles a .224 hitter, .584 OPS, 6 home runs, 33 RBIs this season. The 0-1. Fastball's a little high, 1-1. Getting close. I think he can be a free agent now if he hasn't signed a deal. Because that's 5 years, a year ago. 1-1 a bit to the outside there. Going to be 2-1 here. Two-1 to Robles. Circle change a little low. 3-1. If he doesn't double play here, he will go back to the top of the order with Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss there. Count is now full. Fooled a bit by the circle change. Payoff pitch. Ground ball. 4-6-3. Caster's curse gets him every time. Well, had a pair of singles but couldn't turn it into anything. Still nothing through 3. We'll be back after this. Third the way through the game, and Joey Wendell is back up to the plate. Flew out to right field last time up. See what he does here. First pitch to him. In there, first strike is the fastball. Played for both the Rays and the Athletics. Now with the Marlins here. 1-1. Ground ball. For the third baseman who makes the throw. Always a difficult throw, but Hernandez has it. He has the arm strength. Not a lot of people can play third base consistently. You gotta have a fast arm for it. Garrett Cooper now up, 1 away. Last time up, he grounded out. First one to him. Hits that one into the outfield, base hit. Takes a base there with the blooper in the right. Jesus Sanchez now up. Flew out to right last time up. Center fielder. And we'll put it on the ground. 6-4-3. Another double play ball. 3.5 gone. Still nothing. We'll be back after this. Nationals back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the 4th with Lane Thomas, who struck out first time up. First pitch there is a cutter, but it's inside 1-0. 1-0 to Thomas. Another cutter missing, 2-0. 2-0 to Thomas. Finally gets a cutter in there, right down the middle, and he'll regret not sending that out into the Chesapeake. 2-1. Through the infield for a base hit. And they'll start with the man aboard again. Next up, Luis Garcia, grounded out last time up. Well, I always love sport. It's always a privilege to go see baseball, basketball, whatever it is, at any level. I'm just excited to go to the game. Going to a high school game, about a week. 1 is well outside 1-1. Also get my passport, and I'm going to the temple, Having a fun time. Circle change on the corner, takes it for strike 2, 1-2. And I gotta go to the bank as well, get the money for the passport. I'm doing everything next Tuesday. Everything. I haven't been this excited since vacation. I'm also excited for that swing and a miss. That's Pablo Lopez's 3rd strikeout of the day. Take a look at that. Just looked like it was going back into the zone. Absolutely no choice but to swing at that. Meneses now up. He flew out last time up. Over into left field. Circle change there. For a strike. Lopez really trying his best here to get the corners. Try and make it hard for these to make a decision there. Out by a mile is Thomas. 2 away. Horrible jump. He was out by about 10 feet there. Second caught stealing for Wendell and Stallings of the day. The 1-1 is fouled by Meneses, and it's 1-2 with 2 out now. The 1-2. Ground ball, 4-3. That's the end of the 4th. Still nothing here in the nation's capital. We'll be back after this. Top of the 5th here, Miguel Rojas popped up to second base. Will lead us off here. One thing I don't usually congratulate people. Well, I do talk about other things, but not usually in a congratulatory mood. But the city of Washington really has something in celebration. And as you see back-to-back balls there, for a man named Alex Ovechkin. Sends that one through, does Rojas into left field for a base hit. Alex Ovechkin did something memorable. I believe it was a couple nights ago against the Canucks. His 2 goals there set for the all-time NHL record for goals in away games. Lewin Diaz now up. Struck out in the second to end the inning. Took ball 1 there. Has a man on. What time it'd be to get his first hit. Yeah, he went on that. Drew him well out of the box there, 1-1. Yeah. You never think records will be broken until they do. And the guy to break them is him or Crosby. Let's be real here. It is him or Crosby that's going to break some of the great ones records there. I always remember them from my childhood. Watching Hockey Night in Canada, 2-2 to Diaz. Fouls that one away. We'll do it again. Yeah, congrats Ovi though. What a record. 2-2 again. Tips that one away. And he'll have another go at this. Takes a look at that one. Passes up on it and the count's full. In the on-deck circle is Avisael Garcia. Sends that one flying, backing up. Over the wall! What a way to get your first hit of the Bogdanoff Cup. Lewin Diaz, home run. 2-0 Marlins. 2-run shot in the left. Seemed like Thomas thought he had a shot at it. Take another look here. Cutter. Maybe a little outside. Has to swing though. Gets it on the end of the bat. And sends it 367 feet out of the stadium. Well, out of the ballpark, It's not hitting the car today. Strike 1 to Garcia there. He struck out in the third. The 0-1 fouls that one away. Now 0-2. Garcia, Venezuelan player. The 0-2. Big swing and a miss. And that gets Sanchez the first out of the inning. Strikeout number 4. Splitter. 4-seamer. Works to change of speed. And the location gets the 3-pitch strikeout. 1-2. Gone back to the bench. Brian Anderson now up. Also struck out. Takes a look at that one, but it ends up high. The fastball. 1-0. 1-0 to Anderson. Change up in the dirt. 2-0. Have to get back on track here. That out was what you needed, but you still only have one. Fouls a 2-0 away, and here comes a 2-1. Swing and a miss, the splitter. That isn't strike 3, as Adams had a tough time with it. 2-2, ground ball over to second. Throws to the first baseman for the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, they'll bring up the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Singled in the third, but then the next guy grounded directly to the shortstop, and they got him at second. Took ball one there. Looked a little close, but it's a bit out of the zone. Ground ball. Shortstop gets it from going up the middle, and he's a bit slow. Halfway through the game, and it's 2-0 Marlins after a big home run from Diaz. We'll be back after this. Nice shot by Diaz. Nice shot. Alright, now up for the Nationals, Luke Voigt. Grounded out in the second, and the Nationals have had a few hits. Just, they haven't been able to keep runners on the bases. They've had a caught stealing and a double play in the third, and then a caught stealing in the fourth. That's going to be the key here, is don't get too aggressive on these base paths. Don't hit into double plays. It seems elementary, but you're just giving them extra outs. You're just squandering the opportunity. 2-0 to Voigt. We'll be 3-0 after the cutter is low. Cruz and Hernandez also due up this inning. 3-0 to Voigt. High, take your base. Wasn't even close there, Lopez. And it's going to be a 4-pitch leadoff walk. Next up, Nelson Cruz. Drop strikeout, but he didn't make it the first. See what he can do this time around. Tries to check a swing there, but it was right down the middle for him, 0-1. Had the right idea on it, just wasn't confident enough with that. You know, when it's going 90 miles an hour, it is a bit difficult. Ground ball, and it's another double play. 6-4-3. Second double play of the evening. And a fourth lost base runner. Cesar Hernandez now popped up to the catcher. First time up. Has to get out of the way of that one. Almost hit his head. 1-0. Hernandez was a power hitter in 2021. Just couldn't get anything under the baseball. Almost turned into a Steve Jeltz-like with the one home run in 610 plate appearances. 1-2 to Hernandez. Circle change about a mile outside there. 2-2. Ground ball. Another one to the shortstop. Will make the routine play. Through 5, it's 2-0 Marlins. We'll be back after this. Here we go. Here in the top of the 6th, John Berti with a pair of groundouts so far today. First one to him. Easy strike. Cutter in the zone. Espino and Edwards Jr. in the Nationals bullpen, both right-handed players. For Sanchez here. Not sure you quite want to go to your bullpen just yet. Ground ball foul. Gonna be 0-2. To Berti is high, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Strikeout number 5 for Sanchez today. And I'll bring up Joey Wendell, 0 for 2. Fly out and a ground out. Can't handle the fastball, and it is low, 1-0. 1-0. Splitter to the outside, 2-0. You may want the bullpen warming up at the rate he's going, though. Looks like he smashed that a bit too high. And Meneses will take care of that one. Second time he's flied out to right today. Garrett Cooper now up with 2 away. Singled in the 4th, but immediately got doubled on the next at bat from Sanchez. First pitch in there is a ball. He's also grounded out today. Hits that one almost into the stands, off the railing. Somebody almost got a nice foul ball souvenir. 1-1. Hits it high. Center fielder under it. Robles with the catch. 5.5 gone. Miami 2. Washington nothing. We'll be back after this. CJ Abrams now up. A single, and then was immediately caught stealing. Just wasted opportunity, the story today here. As he takes strike 1. 2 double plays, 2 caught stealings. Every base runner they've had has been taken off the bases either by bad base running, race bunning. What is that? 0-2 high, 1-2. Either by bad base running or just hitting a ground ball at the wrong time. The 2-2 after a couple outside is a swing and a miss, strikeout. Lopez's 4th today. That'll bring up Adams after we see the stat cast. Cutter, then got him looking low. High to keep the eyes high. Then back low. And can't handle the circle change. Riley Adams now up. Had a single and then immediately a double play. Ball 1 there. The 1-0 to Adams after the low fastball. Fastball in there. 1-1. Big cut on the slurve. 1-2. Lopez kept it nice and tidy today. 67 pitches so far. He could go deep, especially if he can get ground balls like that. First baseman Diaz takes his on its own. There are 2 away here. Victor Robles now up. Double play in his first at bat. It's a 9-hitter, and he's just now getting a second at bat here in the 6th. Slurve just a bit to the outside and a little low as well. 1-0. Swing and a miss on the circle change. 1-1. When a pitcher's dealing like this, it's just so difficult to break momentum. He does that with a single, though. Not completely. Right up the middle. One of the best places to hit it. Lopez just can't get a hold of that. And for the first time, more than 3 Nationals will hit in a single inning. You think because that's their 5th hit of the game, and they've had a walk. Well, 4th hit of the game, and they've had a walk. That. And speaking of 4 hits, there goes man with one of them, Lane Thomas. Single and a caught stealing and a strikeout. You'd think that they've had they've turned the batting order more than twice here. But no. This is just now the 3rd time up. 1-0-1 to Thomas. As Lopez is set. And here's the pitch. Circle change a little low. 2-1. Just doesn't offer on that. I don't think it's quite the count to waste a pitch there. Fouls the slurve away. And it's going to be 2-2. Still want your best stuff here. Not sure a pickoff attempt's your best stuff, but there you go. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss on the circle change. Strikeout. 6 gone. Miami's still up 2-0. We'll be back after this. Now in is Carl Edwards Jr., number 58. The right-hander didn't do too well in 2021. 11 ERA. And really, this isn't a bullpen known for its strength here. First one to Jesus Sanchez is in there for a strike. He also has a slurve. By the way, slurve is a combination of a slider and a curve. Little thing if you didn't know that. Four-seamer to the outside. 1-1. (12-6) manages to catch the corner for 1-2. Surprised he didn't swing at that. Didn't swing at that one either. That one is off the corner though, and out of the zone. 2-2. Ground ball directly to the shortstop, who will make the play. 1 away. Next up we have Miguel Rojas. Singled and scored off the subsequent home run. He also popped out to second base earlier as well. First one, the third time round, will be a 12-6 to the outside. 1-0. The 1-0 to Rojas. Hit far. Meneses with a play though. About 30-45 feet in front of the warning track. 2 away. Now, there is a highlight here as Diaz comes back up to the plate. Here's what he did in the fifth. Lil, drive into the third row, no big deal. Only runs the game so far. See what he does here. Swing and a miss on the fastball in the corner. Been thinking of, how is this, because obviously, taking a look, I'm young. Or maybe we'll let you know in the next inning what I think about houses. As it's quickly 0-2 with 2 outs. Misses the zone there for 1-2. 1-2 to Diaz. Fouls it away. Nope. Staying alive here is Diaz, the 1-2. Tips it into the catcher's glove to end the inning. Here we go into the stretch. 2-0 Marlins. We'll be back after this. Luis Garcia coming out here. Strikeout and a ground out so far. Pablo Lopez getting his 7th inning of work as well. And we had a genuine superstar saying, "Take me out the ball game." Antituscu. There's Okert and Garrett in the bullpen.
Up next for Washington, the right fielder, Joey Meneses.
Shame you didn't see it because he rocked the place. I accidentally muted my mic. Hopefully I noticed that. First one to Meneses is a strike on the breaking ball. The 0-1. That's in there. 0-2. Tried to hold up, thinking he may get a call. No. The 0-2. Well outside. Yeah. Watch this guy with that $500 million house. Well, I watched a reaction video. It is the most worthless house I've ever seen. 4 ovens for what? I'll take a studio apartment, really. It's more my speed. Saves me money, too. It's good until I have kids. Like I'll be having kids recently. Because I've been putting up signs at Thursday Night Football for famous celebrities. As Meneses hits that one in the center. Sanchez for the second out. Yeah. On my Houston trip, I had a sign asking Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League host for a cup of coffee. Obviously, that didn't end up airing. Amazon didn't air that. Didn't even go to my section. That. The 0-1. To Voigt, swing and a miss. He's walked and grounded out so far today, and he's quickly behind 0-2 here. Takes a circle change to stay alive, 1-2. Breaking pitch to the outside and high, 2-2. Two to Voigt. Sends that one foul. We'll do it again. Something they've really struggled with here until recently is getting these fights, getting into these at-bats, and he's popped it up. Shortstop with it. Yep, directly under Rojas. Done with 7 here. Miami 2, Washington 0. We'll be back after this. Coming into the game, number 30, Paolo Espino. Paolo Espino. 4.27, 2021 ERA, 121 whip. And we will have the first one to face him, Avisail Garcia. Pair of strikeouts so far today. Takes a 12-6 low for a ball to start out. Fastball also low. Gonna be 2-0 very quickly. Looking to try and get some insurance runs here. They'd be the first away team to win in this Bogdanoff Cup. They're 0-5 away teams so far. And quickly in danger of conceding a 4-pitch leadoff walk. And indeed he does. Garcia's aboard. That'll bring up Brian Anderson. Strikeout and a ground out today. First one to Anderson is a slider inside. There's two more on the bullpen, Weems and Ramirez. The 1-0 to Anderson is hit far into left. See ya. Goodbye. Home run Marlins. 392 feet. Brian Anderson makes the 4-0 ball game. Hasta la vista, baby. Breaks this game open here in the 8th. Take a look at that. 101 off the bat. Nice little souvenir for the 10th row over and left. Looks like the home run porch for today. Jacob Stallings now up. The catcher takes the first one high. Had a single in the third, 1 for 2 so far. One 0 to Stallings. It was a bit inside, 2-0. That's going far as well. Could it be back to back? No, no. Robles makes the catch there. Over in center, bringing up John Birdie. First one to Birdie here. He has a strikeout and a pair of groundouts so far today. And the circle change is going to be low for 1-0. I'm sorry about having that bit of dead air extended. I muted my mic again, for 1. And 2, I stood up for that home run. I was so excited. That was exhilarating. And it's taken this crowd out of the game. So that one goes to the outside. You see a little bit of clapping and cheering, but you saw everyone standing up earlier. Ground ball from Birdie over from the shortstop and in time, 2 away. That was a home run. I saw it leave the bat and I just stood up in excitement. Joey Wendell now up. Pair of flyouts and a ground out so far today. Takes the first one there inside. Crowd didn't like it, but it's 1-0. Yeah, you think you may swing on it, but not sure. You've been throwing too many strikes. He's gonna take a look at the first one. Fouls the second fastball away, 1-1. 1-1 over to Wendell. Taps away the 12-6 for 1-2. One and two now to the second baseman. It's a little high, but it's called in there, and they'll retire the side. Brian Anderson, though, hits one deep in the left to make it 4-0 Marlins through 7.5. We'll be back after this. Nationals down 4 here in the bottom of the 8th. Really need to recover something. They'll start out with Nelson Cruz, who struck out and grounded into a double play. Lopez getting the nod for inning number 8. Gets out of this relatively cleanly. And we do have complete game potential. We have Sulcer and Blyer over in the bullpen if necessary. The 0-1 to Cruz is also in there. Four-seamer high, but just in the zone, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the cutter. Big whiff. 1, 2, 3, gone. Lopez's number 6 strikeout of the day. Next up is Cesar Hernandez, who popped up to the catcher and grounded out so far. First one to him from Lopez. Big swing and a miss on the fastball. Couldn't keep up with it. 0-1. It's just the kind of stuff he has. He has a bit of the velocity. He has the break. He has the control. He's going to give these hitters fits, and he has all day. Circle change. Low and outside. 1-1. Hits that one high. Shortstop going back. Makes the catch, does Rojas. About 20 feet in the outfield. Now bring up C.J. Abrams, the other shortstop. Struck out in a single and a caught stealing so far today. See what he can do with 2 outs. First thing, he'll take a ball to the inside. 1-0. The 1-0. Ground ball. No. Line out to the shortstop. 8 gone, and it's now time for the Marlins to see if they can get any more insurance runs. They lead 4-0. We'll be back after this. Garrett Cooper now up top of the 9th. Marlins up 4-0. Trying to get a little more. Take strike 1 there. If they do get another run, they will be the first team in the Bogdanoff Cup to score 5 runs in a game. We have not had any high-scoring duels here. Ground ball, though, from Cooper over to the shortstop, who will make the play in first in time. 1 away. Got Jesus Sanchez coming up now. Paolo Espino still in the game, getting in a second inning of work. First one to Jesus Sanchez. 12-6. Crowd thought that was a strike. Didn't look like it to the umpire, though. Sanchez is grounded into a double play. Another ground out. And he flew out as well. Fouls that one off for 1-1. One over to Sanchez. Fastball a little low. Now into the Reagan era with that one. 2-1. 88 miles an hour. Hits that one high. It's going to bloop in to left center for a base hit. His first of the day. And with a man aboard and 1 out. Take a look at that bloop single once again. Just nice finding the gap there. We have Miguel Rojas, who has singled, popped out, and flew out so far today. He has 1 out, 1 out and 1 on right here for at bat number 4. Takes a strike there. Didn't like that pitch location. Don't think he was looking to swing it at the first one, though. Or the second, as that's a mile outside. 1-1. couldn't get the 12-6 in there. 1-1, runner going, but he'll foul it off. Gonna be 1-2 now to Rojas. Fouls that one away again. We'll do it over. Grounds it away. Stays alive here in this at bat. 1-2 will result in a pickoff attempt. No dice. One, 2 to Rojas. Misses the corner there, 2-2. Crowd on their feet, 2-2 to Rojas. Swing and a miss, 2 away. Another strikeout for Espino, his second. Just didn't catch up with that. I don't think. Bat also a bit high, looks like. Lewin Diaz now up. Had a home run and a pair of strikeouts. Take strike one there. Yeah. Game leading home run in the 5th. The big notable for him though. Lewin. Looked in the zone. Umpire disagrees though. 1-1. Nice four-seamer though on the corner. I probably would have swung at that. Probably would have missed as well. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball right down the middle. 1-2. One and 2 to Diaz. Another strikeout. Last chance for the Nationals here. Marlins at 4-0 as the bottom of the order comes up. We'll be back after this. Bottom of the 9th. Nationals down 4. They have Adams, Robles, and then Thomas due up here. This will be strike one. To Adams, Lopez here. Going for it all here. Going for the complete game. And it'll be a shutout as well at this rate. That one's low though, 1-1. Won't help his cause. The 1-1. Breaking pitch. Didn't seem to have too much control of it. Maybe getting a bit tired here, 2-1. I mean, it is the 9th inning. Of course he'd be tired. Circle change. Gets a bit of a swing on that, 2-2. Looking to get out of this at bat quick against Riley Adams. Had a single earlier. Not that time though. He'll ground out to second. One away here in the bottom of the 9th. Center fielder now up. Robles. A single and a double play so far. That's it. First one to him from Lopez is a strike. Right on the corner. The 0-1. Hit high. Ranging over is, and making the play, the left fielder, Bertie, with that one. And the Nationals are down to their final out. Lane Thomas, 4th time up now. Pair of strikeouts, a single and a caught stealing. 105 pitches only from Lopez so far. 1 out away from a complete game shutout. Make that 2 strikes. He gets the four-seamer in there. The 0-1 to Thomas. Little low. 1-1 on the circle change. Crowd on their feet trying to save this game. 1-1. Breaking ball right down the middle. 1-2. Last strike. The pitch. Four-seamer well to the outside. 2-2 to Thomas for the game. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Complete game shutout. Pablo Lopez. 4-0 your final. Miami Marlins over the Washington Nationals here in Game 1. Just an excellent pitching display here by Pablo Lopez, number 49. It's not often you see a complete game in today's MLB. Well, there you go. You've just seen one. 4-hitter as well as 1 walk conceded and 7 strikeouts. He gets a win. Anibal Sanchez with a loss. And no save as nobody else pitched for the Marlins. 4-0 your final here at the nation's capital at Nationals Park. Marlins take a 1-0 lead into Miami. For more MLB The Show, visit the MLBTheShow.com website, theshow.com, as well as follow them on their social medias, including Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Take a look at that. All right. Once again, your final score today, Marlins 4, Nationals nothing.